500 U.S. troops are now on standby, heightened alert as tensions in Eastern Europe rise. Those troops will be ready to help NATO allies if Russia does invade neighboring Ukraine. It's a high-stakes game of chicken, or at least that's what it appears to be. Russia denying it's planning an invasion, but has amassed more than 100,000 troops near its border with Ukraine and has also announced more military drills in the region. White House correspondent Allison Harris is following all of this. Clearly, Russia is sending some sort of message to the world, though not quite as clear. Obviously, those military maneuvers continuing. The Kremlin still denying there's going to be any kind of invasion. Allison?
Yeah, that's right, Adrienne. The Pentagon says these U.S. troops will only be activated if needed and are intended to help NATO allies in the region. 8,500 U.S. troops are on standby, ready to rush to the aid of allies surrounding Ukraine should Russia invade. As Moscow is moving military equipment to Belarus's southern border, less than 50 miles from Ukraine's capital.
We wanted to make sure that we were ready in case that call should come.
President Biden making the call after meeting with his national security team at Camp David over the weekend, after Secretary of State Antony Blinken has been in talks with the Russian foreign minister without any diplomatic breakthroughs. NewsNation's Kelly Meyer pressing the Pentagon on the evolving situation.
Is this moving on from a diplomatic effort to preparing for an invasion?
Not at all. Again, what we're telling these units to do is to be ready to go on a shorter timeline than what they were before. We are not deploying them now. We are not saying diplomacy is dead.
The president meeting with European allies Monday, reaffirming U.S. commitment to NATO.
I had a very, very, very good meeting, total unanimity with all the European leaders.
The Russian government continues to say it doesn't have plans to invade Ukraine, but you heard President Biden last week predicting that that would happen and talking about how difficult it is to understand President Putin's motivations. Adrienne?
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.